And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. Bird out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80's team.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's LeBron. On the wing, Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Iverson against Johnson. The pass to Bird. Now Jordan. Over Bryant. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's the fast break. And a wide open look for James. Gets a very good look and converts.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
Now here's Johnson. Passes it to McHale. Fires for 3. The shot missing. And here's the break. Here's Iverson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Iverson, the master of the and one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jordan against Iverson. Pass to Bird. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I spoke with the head coach of the 80's team. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David. Here's Jordan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Lob pass to Duncan. It's stolen by McHale. And here's Bird from the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's the 2000s team, leading by 5. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Kobe. Jordan can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And that one's good, Iverson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Bird. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Iverson dishes to James. Kicks it to Duncan. On the wing, Bryant. Plenty of space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bryant's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Iverson. He has 5. Duncan outside. Passes it to Bryant. Launches it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80's team. Trailing here by 8. Left side, Jordan. Back to Johnson. Bird outside. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Iverson passes to LeBron. Back to Iverson for the 3. He can't get it to go. And the 80's team going the other way now. Iverson against Johnson. Outside Jordan. Back to Johnson. Over Iverson. O'Neal with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Jordan. Here's Malone. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Shaq against Bird. Releases from 15. Inch shot, and Malone puts it in.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Iverson kicks to James. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Pass to Iverson. Here's the 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And stolen by Iverson. Left side, Kobe. And stolen by Jordan. Bird outside. They double team Bird. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And the 80's team has possession. And Jordan has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 5 now.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
And the 2000s team decides to take their first timeout here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Garnett to the wing on the left. Now here's Nash. Wade with it. That shot misses. Good D by Irving. He kicks to Thomas. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Worthy. The dish now to Olajuwon. From deep, Thomas cranes the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point 2000s team lead.
Oh, good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. That's good from Worthy on the assist by Thomas.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Nash dishes to Carter. Kicks to Garnett. T-Wade on the wing. Fires from 18. That one off the back iron and out. The 80s team with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Irving. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now a 3-point 80s team lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout call, the 2000s team.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Wade finds Carter. Thomas against Nash. Back to Carter. Passes to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Wade outside. Carter against Thomas. And it's Carter missing. The 80s team with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
James, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Worthy.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Thomas against Nash. The shot by Wade, wide open. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Thomas passes to Worthy. Here's Irving. Poked away. Stolen by Wade. Outside Carter. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Thomas against Carter. Thomas passes to Worthy. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Carter on the wing, trying to get open is Nowitzki. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Wade. Carter's got 6.
Well, Wade knows he's at his best when he's getting teammates involved. Good look.
Thomas against Nash. Worthy, the pass to Irving. Over Carter. And that one goes long.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Thomas. Here's Olajuwon, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
We're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Nash kicks to Carter. Olajuwon over with the double team. Pass to Garnett. Back to Carter. Wade outside.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the 80's team. Trailing by 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
James taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good for the 2000's team. Yao, he's checked in for Garnett. Pierce comes in for Carter. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for Worthy. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nash against Thomas. Nash outside. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Shoots over Worthy, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The shot that time, not on target. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you think, guys, about the 2000's team here so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for the 80's team. Olajuwon is out there with Worthy. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Dantley in at the small forward position.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Nash, the pass to McGrady. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Thomas against McGrady. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Here's McGrady. Inside. Here's Nash. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And here's Nash. He dishes it to McGrady. He kicks to Nowitzki. Worthy against Pierce. Bucket is good. Pierce has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And here's Nash outside. No good. Shot missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Paul Pierce.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
That's good from Thomas. For the 2000s team, LeBron's checked in for Nowitzki. And Iverson's subbed in for Steve Nash. The 80s team also changing it up. Malone's checked in for Olajuwon. And it's McHale in for James Worthy. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
McGrady passes to James. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. James has got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
The 3 from Iverson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the 80s team. The pass to Malone. Kicks it to Wilkins. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Dantley. Left side Wilkins. Clock is at 3. Thomas outside. Iverson with some nice D. Thomas gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the paint. Pierce. Malone with the block.
And how about the quick stare by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here's Pierce. Over Malone. The shot by Pierce will not go. The 80s team with the ball. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. It's deflected. Iverson outside. And he banks in the layup. Iverson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Thomas against Iverson. McHale outside, inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the 2000s team, O'Neal's checked in for Yao. Duncan comes in for Pierce. That's Bryant in for Tracy McGrady. Timeout called, the 2000s team. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Kobe dishes to O'Neal.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Now Thomas. He has 5. Can they get it? McHale trying to free himself up. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Thomas. Iverson against Thomas, and they double up Iverson. Kobe, the pass to Duncan. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Duncan's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 2000s team. Bird outside. Over James. Shot's good from Bird. Bird's got 11 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
LeBron kicks to Iverson, and they double up Iverson. And here's Bryant for 3. Kevin McHale pulls it in. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doubled by Iverson. Shaq against Thomas. Outside Jordan. Over Bryant. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Michael Jordan.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Thomas, following the bucket by the 2000s team. Just 5 to shoot. McHale dishes to Bird. From deep, Jordan. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James has a 2-pointer. That one's not going to go. And the 80s team going the other way now.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Bryant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Kobe's got the lead up to 9 now for the 2000s team. Thomas down low, defended by Bryant. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
In a class by himself, no one matches up with LeBron in transition.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 7 and 3 from Jordan. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Pass to Bird. And it's Jordan atop the key. Here's Malone. No good, unable to end this run.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The 2000s team making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Now here's Jordan. Three-pointer, Bird. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Bird outside. Jordan against Kobe. Looking to get back on track here. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Carter. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Carter's got 10 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson kicks to McHale. Alone with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Shoots a fader. That shot no good. Jordan's gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Here's Carter. Plenty of space. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 12 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Bird. 14 points for him. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The 2000s team with the ball. O'Neal passes to Kobe. Goes back up. And O'Neal gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to McHale. Here's Malone. It's good from long range.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Bryant dishes to Carter. He kicks it to O'Neal. Down low. Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nash is checked in for Allen Iverson. The 80s team also changing it up. Olajuwon's checked in for McHale. Worthy comes in for Bird. And Gervin subbed in for Michael Jordan. And he's good on the second. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Outside Worthy. Gervin against Bryant. Gervin passes to Malone. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Shaq. Malone, no luck. And here's the 2000s team. They lead by 17. It's good.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Johnson's to Gervin. Now the pass to Malone. Over O'Neal. Carter pulls it in. The 2000s team with the ball. Stolen by Magic. He feeds it to Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Duncan. O'Neal trying to break free. Duncan misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He gets it in there. Gervin's got his first bucket in this one.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Bryant looking over the floor. Let's go. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the 2000s team leads by 17.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the home team feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for the 2000s team. They've got Bryant. Duncan is out there with LeBron James. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at the point guard.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Malone passes to Johnson. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Now here's Iverson. Pass to Duncan. James with it. Back to Duncan. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bird kicks to Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Iverson passes to Kobe, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Johnson. McHale against O'Neal. Pass to Jordan. The shot off that time. Nice D by Kobe.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now here's Bird. He's got 14, and that one drops for him.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And there's the pass to Bird. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They double team Johnson. And here's Bird for 3. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Allen Iverson at the line for 2.
Free throw good. Iverson for the 2000s team. Nowitzki comes in for O'Neal, and it's Garnett in for Duncan. And both free throws good for Iverson.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Iverson, no luck. And the 80's team has possession. And a wide open look for Jordan. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ryan against Jordan. Kobe kicks to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
Johnson double teamed. To the middle. Here's McHale. And he gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And they double up Iverson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the 80's team has possession. Bryant's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
There's the feed to McHale, and it's slammed in by McHale.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The offensive rebound, and the ball out of play. The 80's team will inbound. Or the 2000's team. Wade, he's checked in for Kobe. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Allen Iverson. And the 80's team has possession, trailing by 10. Passes it to Johnson. James against Bird. Down low. Jordan. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Wade. And it's Wade with the ball for the 2000's team. Pass to Jordan. Back to Bird. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Bird misses. Fast break. Here they come. T-Wade on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Three-pointer. Wade. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Left side Irving. Whoa! Hammering it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Timeout called, the 2000's team.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. McGrady against Johnson. Passed away. No one near him. It's good. Wade's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
D-Wade has such an easy rhythm to his jump shot. It's very smooth.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Bird. Pierce with the rebound. And here's the 2000's team. It's rebounded by Johnson, and Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Yao checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. The 80's team making a switch here. Pierce has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Johnson with it. Feeds it to Jordan. It's stolen by Wade. To the inside. McGrady dishes to Garnett. Some solid defense from Johnson. The 80's team with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And it's Bird with the jam.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
To the paint. Here's Wade. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Wade's got 10 points.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his 1st foul. The 80's team making a switch here. Gervin's checked in. And the pass to Bird. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Bird.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Now, here is McGrady. Popped up there for Wade. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now Irving. After Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Bird misses. Wade surveying the D. Inside. They double-team Yao. The kick out to Pierce. Yao trying to get open. They get it back. And another shot. And Garnett, that's good. And the 2000s team leads by 10.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Johnson. Olajuwon's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
McGrady passes to Garnett. Wade with it, covered by Gervin. With the shot. That one wide left. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. And that one is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Passes it to Garnett. Wade outside. From about 19 feet. Good as the jump shot falls. Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half. Oh, the lob to Irving. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Back to Bird. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bird's got 29.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Wade against Gervin. Here's Garnett. Johnson with the defensive effort. Garnett's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Wade. The 2000s team with the ball. They lead by 7. They get the rebound. Garnett. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Now here's Gervin. .102 left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Dominique Wilkins.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Snatched up. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Nash. Duncan outside. Carter inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Duncan. Nash outside. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. But they get it back. Duncan. And that one, good. Duncan's got 9.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And so it's the home team bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the 80's team, we've got Gervin. Malone is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Dantley in at the 3, the small forward. Carter for 3. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Malone outside. The dish to Gervin. To the middle. Here's Wilkins. Basket counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's the 2000s team. Iverson kicks to Bryant. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. On the free throw, no good. The 2000s team making a switch here. James is checked in. Iverson outside. Here's Duncan. That shot off. And the 80's team going the other way now. Pass to Wilkins. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Allen Iverson on the wing. And they double up Iverson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The 2000s team with the ball. And it's Bryant in the corner. Fires from the wing. They grab their own miss. And the 80's team has possession. Trailing here by 8. Wilkins dishes to McHale. Here's Malone. He can't get that one to fall. Shaq with some nice D. Up top, Kobe. They double team Kobe. And the dunk by James.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Right wing. Here's Wilkins. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got 11 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Bryant. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Time called here. The 80's team will talk it over. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Gervin. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what the 80's team coach went over with his guys. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Shot clock at 2. Here's Wilkins. And a miss there on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Jordan. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wilkins passes to Jordan. Back to Wilkins. Teardrop shot, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. Iverson against Wilkins. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Malone. Outside Wilkins. Over LeBron. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bryant, it's a wide open look. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Iverson against Jordan. Back to Malone. He's looking for McHale and finds him. Kicks to Wilkins. Takes the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here's the 2000s team. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Iverson dishes to Kobe for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one is good.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
And here is Iverson. James outside. He kicks to Kobe from past the arc. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jordan finds Johnson. Back to Jordan. Johnson against Iverson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
One shot.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Jordan high post. Count that bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here's the 2000s team. The drive by Iverson. Makes it off the glass. Iverson's got 6 points in the quarter. Now Johnson. Pass to Malone. Jordan with it. And here is Irving. James covered. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. On the wing, Kobe. LeBron outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Malone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Moses Malone taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops from Malone. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. So he gets them both. Here's Iverson. Dishes it to LeBron. Bryant in the post. He's against Jordan.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Jordan. From deep. Iverson grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
LeBron outside. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And Iverson gets it to go.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Malone outside. Outside Jordan. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. A fader. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And fantastic length. The touch on the jump shot, almost impossible to stop McHale from mid-range.
Here's Iverson. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving against LeBron. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Iverson passes to Nowitzki. The 3 from Bryant. Hands it from downtown.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Kobe's gone a nice 3 for 7 from distance. There's the pass to McHale. Fires the 3. And it's Malone missing. And so Bryant will bring it up for the 2000s team. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Iverson against Johnson. Outside Jordan. Tries it from 19. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Johnson. Iverson outside. He dishes it to James. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Nowitzki. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the 2000s team leads by 14. Johnson outside. Here's Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Shaq.
Shooting for the 80's team. Moses Malone. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops from Malone. The 80's team making a switch here. Bird's checked in. And both free throws good for Malone. Iverson with the ball. That's tipped. He feeds it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Here's Johnson. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iverson dishes to O'Neal. That one goes in. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Outside Jordan, beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. LeBron outside. From the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Jordan looking to get it going, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
To the paint, here's Iverson, and he makes good on the layup. Iverson's got 32 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Charity stripe shot, and the shot goes in.
And as much as he's done to increase the range on his jump shot, this is where Jordan's bread is buttered, that mid-range game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Iverson outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And the 2000s team leads by 19. Iverson against Johnson. And here is Jordan. Shoots over Kobe. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And so it's the 2000s team with the W. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.